welcome, welcome. Okay, so welcome to this is Wednesday. We'll have a little Wisdom Wednesday. I just wanted to share a few things that were coming through very clearly today. And one of them has been how COVID has been the great corrector in so many ways. And no matter what it is that you believe about Corona, what you believe about this virus, it matters in some ways, it matters not. What really matters is if we look at the great correction that is before us, that we collectively, as a race of humanity, were given this opportunity to stop the matrix, the mechanism, to get off the hamster wheel for a moment. And in response to this expression and this experience that we're all still navigating through, nothing is really ever going to be the same, right? So it's this great corrector. And I've been looking through the lens of my own life and through the lens of my clients' lives and those of the people around me at how much is turning with the season, how much is changing, how much is transpiring. So there's no stone left unturned in this matrix, in this ride that we're on. No stone is left unturned. There's no relationship that hasn't been explored, no business, no partnership, no home, no course that hasn't in some way needed to be visited or be brought into some kind of a course correction, right? So COVID's kind of the great corrector in some ways because it's giving everyone an opportunity to get really clear. Now, yes, we're riding dimensional shifts. And of course, everything is in divine timing and everything works just as it's meant to from a bigger perspective. So here's this time like no other on planet Earth where we're being given this opportunity to create some massive pause and massive shift and massive change, to reorganize, to revisit, to review everything in your life, to see what is working for you. And again, to remember that that which was created in third dimensionality is either going to need to rise in its frequency into higher dimensionalities we enter into fifth density, or it's going to need to be released or reactivated or reorganized into a new way in order to sustain the new vibration, in order to match the new vibration and to grow with it. And so we're seeing these fundamental like life reviews. And even when someone had the brilliant idea, even just a year or 2 years ago, still held in a third density, they're saying, but that's where I was going. It's like, but where are you going now? Right? And again, it comes to this phrase that's been my master phrase: attach to nothing and allow for everything. Because everything is in the process of becoming new. You're becoming new. And that means everything within, around, and of you is also needing to become new. So we attach to nothing, we allow for everything. So reprioritization of life, of living. What do you value is important? No stone left unturned. And I wanted to go back to an analogy that I had spoken to in the community the other day, that I had written about. I want to speak to it now, which is this analogy of emptying the trunk when you're moving houses, right? So we've all moved a house. We've all moved homes. And so one of the first things you do is you clean out your trunk, right? You clean out your SUV, you clean out so that you can be moving things, right? So that you have some space to put things in to take them to the next location. So you get to, and then the next thing that you do, it's like when you're in the process of moving homes, you think it's going to be easy. And then you start and you think that it's going to be quick. It's going to be easy. There's not that much stuff. And then you get in really deep. And there you get deeper and you get deeper and you get deeper and then you get deeper. And all you really want is to be to the new. You want to be in the new home. You want to be unpacking. You want to be starting your new life. But what you have to do is clean up the old first. right? So you start kind of slowly and you're like, oh, I've got plenty of time. This isn't going to be hard. And maybe you just start looking at a couple of objects and you're like, oh, what am I going to get rid of? And you start with the light stuff and you start cleaning house, and then it gets deeper and deeper and deeper until you're in the deep well of the depths of that which needs to be purged, which needs to be let go of, which needs to be gifted away, which needs to be fixed if it's broken. Like, there's so much metaphor in this, right, of moving homes and the deep purge. And then you need to fill your trunk. You need to clear out the trunk so you can fill it with the stuff that you're going to go dispose of somewhere, right? You just keep emptying the trunks. You keep disposing. You keep moving through. You keep sorting through. You keep purging, right? To the next level, the next level. And then all of the big stuff, everything's moved to the new home. You're like, okay, I'm pretty much there. Okay, third density, fifth dimensionality, right? We're that space in between the moving trucks are here. And you're like, okay, this is real. It's happening. I've got as much done as I can do at this point. And you're in the fourth dimensionality. And then you get, the truck comes and the things get loaded, and you go to the new house and you're, I'm here, but you're only there for a moment because you still have to go back to the old house because you still got to clean up the shit, right? And there's nothing worse than going back to the old house when you're done and there's that last bit of stuff that you're like, is it endless? It's endless last little bits of stuff that's so done. And then you finally get the last bits of the pieces out, and then you got to clean or have it all cleaned, all polished, all shined up, so that you can walk away and close the door for the final time, to then move to the new home where you're unpacking, right? So we're all in a different process, a different step of moving homes, right? We're all in different places. Some people haven't even started packing their boxes, and they're like, but we got to move tomorrow, and now we're frustrated, right? And some have started so long ago that everything's just tidy whitey waiting to be moved. Everybody's at a different space with it. But ultimately, we all, at some point, want to get to the new home. We want to get decorating the new. We want to get creating a new space. I mean, how fun is that, right? We want to get living in the new. And so wherever you are in your journey, using this analogy of moving spaces, wherever you are, know it's perfect. And just as how exhausting moving can be and how uncertain and how exciting, it's all of it. It's all the emotions, right? It's all of it. And here you are in this journey of becoming new humans. Here you are ushering an entirely new home, ushering an entirely new earth. You're ushering in a new planet, home, earth. And we're all going to get to decorate it and to enjoy its frequency in a whole new way. We're all going to arrive and celebrate the new home, the new earth at some point. But we still have to go through the mess and the muck and the purging and the releasing and sometimes the exhaustion that it takes when you move into an entirely new space. So thank you for your contribution here on planet Earth. Know that you are so loved, that your greatest purpose in this now here moment is to be your greatest light, no matter what's happening in or around you. Know that you're doing an amazing job. Know that you are made for this. You said yes to this and you are creating this. I am sending eternal light and love to your infinite eternal light and love. Together we are rising. We got this. And together we'll welcome the new earth. I love you.